Okay, welcome everyone to this weekly webinar. So in case you do not know, today's is about Elken Spirulina. So first of all, thank you. I would like to say thank you to Elvis for that wonderful introduction of me. And of course, my uncle, Mr. Sing Kok Weng, for giving me this opportunity to share some of my experiences in eating Elken Spirulina to all of you today. So this is my first ever sharing in this Elken Weekly webinar. So I'm sure that not everyone knows me. So let me introduce myself in a bit. My name is Quinn Teoh Tze En, a 24 years old girl who is currently a business undergraduate of UUM Kedah, as well as a loyal Elken customer for 25 years. Okay, so in today's webinars, I would like to talk about these 7 parts, starting from my own experience on how I know about this product, what benefits that I get, then what is spirulina, who should eat spirulina, and does it mean that we have to rely on supplements, which brand should we choose, and how many tablets should we consume per day. Okay, so move on to how do I get to know about this product? So let me share with all of you a bit of my Elken Spirulina story. I come from a big family of Elken, in case you know some of them here, making me exposed to Elken products even before I was born. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, so thanks to my parents, I've been consuming Elken Spirulina for 25 years when I'm only 24 this year. Yeah, such a cutie, right? Okay. So for benefits of consuming Elken Spirulina throughout these 25 years, I've concluded in main 5 benefits. First one, thanks to spirulina, I hardly get sick even when I was a baby. So until now, I hardly get infected by my friends easily, and even when I did, I tend to recover faster due to my immune system. So spirulina has a lot of nutrients that helps with our brain power, maintaining our brain function, so making me having a good focus during my classes, even though I may not have enough sleep and rest sometimes. So I believe it has indirectly caused my good academic results while making me able to maintain a good curricular performance throughout these years from secondary, PU, and UM. So for your information, these are some of my significant results through these years, from UPSR to my CGPA in UM. Okay, moving on to vegetarian diets. I used to practice this vegetarian diet for around 7 years. And many people think that vegetarians are not having enough vitamins. And thus, they are kind of skinny and weak. But in fact, Elken Spirulina provides me with enough nutrients that I need every day. So I don't have this imbalanced nutrients problem in my diet, and I believe that I might be probably stronger than normal people with my immune system. Then, you may not believe where I didn't have enough hair when I was small, but when my hair volume grows eventually, then making me having thick black hair like today's. So when I have longer hair now, I notice my head start dropping out more than usual. So I know it is time to eat more spirulina to get all the nutrients supplied to every end of my head. So this is me when I'm small. Okay. So moving to the last benefits, I inherit my family health problems such as low blood pressure and hemoglobin. But Elken Spirulina helps me to maintain my readings and even improve it to normal ranges. So I even get to donate my blood now. So something worth sharing is that the highest hemoglobin level that I had was 13.3 after consuming around 30 tablets of spirulina 30 minutes before the blood donation. It is very satisfying because I usually don't get to meet the minimum requirement of 12.6 for blood donation. So yeah, I'm very happy for that. So after listening to all these experiences and all the testimonies of mine, you may wonder, what is this product actually? How come it can have all these significant impacts on me? So no worries, I've done my research and homework for the past week, and I would like to share a bit with all of you today. So what is spirulina actually? First, it is a blue-green algae that existed 3.5 billion years ago, which means like being one of the oldest organisms on Earth, way, way, way before dinosaurs. Okay, and it is being consumed since the 16th century, when back then only king and royal families are able to access to these blue-green algae. Then second one, spirulina is also recognized as superfood due to its excellent nutritional content and health benefits to human body. Thirdly, spirulina is also a good source of alkaline food to balance our daily consumption of alkaline and acidic food according to the perfect ratio of 80 and 20. 80% of alkaline food and 20% of acidic food. Last but not least, which is the most important part of spirulina, where it provides all the essential nutrients that our body cannot produce, which are the proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals. All these essential nutrients are something that we need every day, but it can only come from food. Okay, let me tell you all one by one. So as it is consumed since the 16th century, so for the past 500 to 600 years, numerous research has undertaken for this to study spirulina, whether it is really healthy to consume. So along the years, it has recognized as the excellent nutrient supplements with by all those well-known organizations like WHO, World Health Organization, FDA, and many more. This spirulina went even viral when NASA uses this as the dietary supplement for astronauts on space missions. This literally indicates that spirulina is a perfect dietary supplement to the astronauts in space for their nutrients intake, because they are not like us. We can access to all these nutritions, all these vegetables and fruits easily on Earth, but not like them. So it will be a good supplement for them to consume in such critical environments. Next, moving on to why alkaline food. As I said, spirulina is 100% alkaline food, and you may come to another question: why do we need alkaline food? So according to Dr. Ratna Bird, my biochemist and nutritionist, as well as a Nobel Prize winner, he said that we should practice a balanced diet which consists of 80% of alkaline food and 20% of acidic food for our health. So in a broad term, alkaline food are those vegetables, fruits, nuts and seeds, and also algae, which is spirulina. Why we need alkaline food as to make up 80% of our daily consumption? It is because they are high in minerals, vitamins, dietary fiber, antioxidants, and at the same time, they are low in sodium, low in salt, sugar, and calories. So it can provide us with a lot of nutrition by consuming 80% of that. So moving on to acidic food, which is only 20%, they are meat, seafood, dairy products including our milk, eggs, yogurts, our ice cream, and as well as carbonated drinks and alcohol. Does it mean that acidic food is something bad for us? No, because they provide us with, I'm not saying about carbonated drinks, of course. I said as in normal way, acidic food is high in protein, fatty acids, and important vitamins like B12 and many more. However, why we are having this why we are only allocating 20% of this for acidic food, it is because all these acidic food do not come alone. They comes with high in animal protein, high in fats, trans fats, calories, salt, and sugar. So which excessive consumption may not be a healthy choice for us. So acidic food and alkaline food are both important to our human body, just that we have to control the consumption according to the perfect ratio of 80% and 20%. So spirulina, it is how spirulina comes into the game. Spirulina provides all the essential nutrients that we need every day to fulfill our daily nutrients intake. It is 100% alkaline, a good source of alkaline food with 4 natural pigments and a lot of these 5 major nutrients. And also it comes without cholesterol, animal protein, and added salt. So these are the main 4 natural pigments that comes along with spirulina, where chlorophyll A helps to improve our overall immunity and purifying our blood, while beta-carotene is like a soldier to our body, a protection to our body from abnormal self-growth. Even when there's any abnormal self-growth, we have these particular substances to keep the abnormal cells under control. And lastly, we have this that contains antioxidants and free radicals in our body. So with that being said, you understand, okay, we have a lot of vitamins in spirulina, but I would like to let you all understand the fact where our bodies need all these essential nutrients at a correct ratio to function well. Otherwise, it will only lead to unnecessary wastage. So in an easy term, it means like just like we are baking a cake, we must have all the ingredients in place, our flour, our eggs, our yeast at correct ratio. We cannot simply just increase the flour and forgot the fact where we do not have eggs at all. We have to make sure all these ingredients are at the correct ratio so that we can get a successful cake, right? So the same concept applies here. All these essential nutrients must exist in place every single day at a correct ratio so that our body can function well. Doesn't mean that, okay, you think your body lacks of vitamin A, so you consume a lot of vitamin A, but you forget about the partner that they partners together to function together. So although you eat a lot of vitamin A, it is useless because it is only wasting that vitamin A without having all essential nutrients at the correct ratio in your body every single day. So I hope you understand this concept. And another thing that I wish to highlight to all of you is that the purpose of eating is not only for food. It is not about as long as it is delicious, we can afford that particular food, then we are satisfied. It is not like that. In fact, we should eat for the nutrients. According to the Ministry of Health, we should at least consume 5 servings of vegetables and 2 servings of fruits per day. However, a national studies reveals that only 5% of us consume this recommended daily amount. So to be honest with all of you, I'm one of those 95%. Yeah, so you may wonder how it is about 5 servings of vegetables and 2 servings of fruits look like. According to this Malaysian Healthy Plate published by our government, we should be eating 1/4 of fish, chicken, meat here, 1/4 of carbohydrates here, and 1/2 of fruits and vegetables here, 3 times a day, in order to achieve that particular minimum servings of a minimum amount of 5 servings of vegetables and 2 servings of fruits. However, yeah, do you think we all have that? Okay, if let's have a quick review on what we are actually eating, okay? Let's say you have nasi lemak and hot Milo in the morning as your breakfast. Then you have economic rice as your lunch. Then you have fried rice pattaya as your dinner. Or maybe you have some Milo and Hapsing biscuits as your supper. So yeah, there are, I believe this is one of the common sets of what we really eating in everyday life. But I cannot deny that these are all very delicious and very accessible. But where is those recommended fruits and vegetables? We are eating a lot of carbohydrates and proteins, meats and fish like that. I'm not even including those boba teas, instant noodles, and those fast food, you know. So here comes the question. Do you think we all have enough 46 essential nutrients for our body every single day? Hey, so no worries, Elken Spirulina can help. I'm not telling you all that, okay, you can just remain that particular eating behavior while having Elken Spirulina. In fact, we have to try our best to achieve that at least 5 servings of vegetables and 2 servings of fruits every day. But if we can have Elken Spirulina along with us, it will be what do we call that? It will be useful and helpful for us along the way we are improving our eating diets. Okay, these are the top 6 nutrients that Elken Spirulina contains. First of all, it has 5 times protein than cow milk and 4 times protein than beef. So protein is a good friend of those who have workout routine regularly. It helps in building muscles, mass, and strength, and increase fat burning process. So Elken Spirulina, with that being said, Elken Spirulina could be an alternative to those athletes as their protein intake. Another one is that Elken Spirulina has 56 times iron as the same amount of spinach, where it combines with protein to form our red blood cells, literally form our build our blood, transporting oxygen to all parts of body and muscles. So instead of eating so much of spinach, Elken Spirulina can help you with an effective way. Then spirulina has 30 times chlorophyll A than wheatgrass, which means it helps in our production of hemoglobin, purifying our blood, as well as 2.5 times vitamin B12 than cow liver. So it helps in building blood as well, assisting an anemia and boosting our brain power. So all these 3 are those who are very helpful in anemia-related problem, blood-related problem. That's how it improved my situation, right? So other than that, we have 3 times GLA than evening primrose oil. So it is an omega-6 fatty acid that helps in maintaining brain function, as well as 25 times of beta-carotene than carrot, as an antioxidant that protects our brain, eye, lung, and skin. So with this brain power, with this brain function, with this protection to our brain, I believe this is what that caused my academic results. Yeah. Okay. So with that being said, you have gone through what is spirulina and what are those nutrients in it. So I've concluded into 11 main groups of people who should consume spirulina. First of all, pregnant mothers and breastfeeding mothers, because they have to provide sufficient intake of balanced nutrients to the fetus as for their greater development, as well as for the breastfeeding mothers, they have to support 2% with sufficient nutrients and promote the production of nutritious breast milk for their babies. At the same time, infants, they may not get sufficient nutrients from their breast milk and formula milk. So 100% organic spirulina with no artificial additive will be a good choice for them. For your information, I've been drinking green milk, like in spirulina milk from when I was very, very small. Yeah. Okay, so spirulina, like children and adults who are picky eaters need spirulina as well, because they may have imbalanced diets and lacking sufficient nutrients, as they don't eat this and they don't eat that. So another point is that working adults and students like us, we need a full attention. We have to have a good focus in whatever we are doing. So spirulina has nutrients that help in our brain function, boosting our brain power, enhancing our memory, and carrying more oxygen to the brain. So which means it can help us in getting more focus in whatever we are doing. Okay. So for elderly, they need spirulina as well, because they may encounter problems such as difficulty of chewing, swallowing, poor dental health, loss of appetite. Then all these will cause malnutrition. So another thing, the same thing happens here, where vegetarians and people on diets may lack of nutrients in their daily diets as well, because they don't eat a lot of things. They may lack of nutrients like B12, iron, protein, that may pose a risk to their health. But no worries, it will be okay if they consume spirulina as a supplement. So spirulina is very important for those who have problems in blood or anemia problem, just like me, because they have a lot of nutrients that can support the blood formation and production of hemoglobin. Also, athletes who usually require a high intake of protein to build their muscle strength would need spirulina as well, because excessive animal protein consumption may be a burden to the body. So we can have spirulina as an alternative to protein intake as an alternative between animal protein and plant-based protein. Last but not least, spirulina is highly required for those Muslims, especially during their holy fasting month, as they may face difficulties such as hunger, gastric, and the lack of nutrients and focus during the fasting season. So with spirulina, with all these nutrients and its 100% alkaline properties, it can help them to relieve these symptoms. And for those who have skincare or hair growth problems, they really need spirulina to provide them enough nutrients to support every end of their hair. Because if they are not having enough nutrients for their own body operation inside, let alone those outside things like nails, skin, and hair. Okay, so after listening to who should, who should consume this, then you may have a question where, does it mean that we have to rely on supplements then? If you were to ask me this, I'd like to ask you back what is the purpose of taking supplements? To supplement the nutrients that we are lacking, right? Then here comes another question. Why don't we have sufficient nutrients in our body? Probably because our eating behaviors and lifestyles. Then you may raise another question where our grandparents, they have never eaten any supplement in their entire life, but they are really healthy and they are at their 90s now. So why should we eat supplements instead as a younger one when those who didn't eat at all, they are this healthy? Okay, then I will ask, do our grandparents have all this food and lifestyle back in old days? They may not live a comfortable lifestyle where they can't afford a lot of meat, processed food, fast food, junk food, and at the same time, they eat a lot of self-grown vegetables, fruits, and they work physically a lot. So this is not an apple to apple comparison anymore. So in my opinion, we can only get rid of supplements if we can maintain a healthy lifestyle with lots of vegetables, fruits, whole foods, good protein, good fats, drinking enough water, getting enough sleep, exercises regularly, etc. But to be honest with you, I'm not the one that can achieve all this at this point of my life. So that is why I need supplements. Okay, so among so many spirulina choices, which one should we choose? Of course, Elken Spirulina. I've concluded in 5 main uniqueness of spirulina, and I will explain it one by one later. For Elken Spirulina, we have prestigious records where we are the #1 spirulina in Malaysia with more than 20 years of trust and more than 1 million of satisfied customers just like me, including me. Another one is that we have renowned founders who have decades of experience in spirulina research. Then our products are 100% certified organic, where it is the highest grade of spirulina. Then we have our products have received numerous awards and recognition worldwide across these years. Last but not least, this product has undertaken numerous scientific and clinical studies to further prove its health benefits to our human body. Let me explain one by one. Okay, this Malaysia Health and Wellness Brand Award started in 2017, and our Elken Spirulina has been awarded for 3 consecutive years. Moving to the next one, our renowned founders, what do we call that? Our father of Elken Spirulina is this Professor Quinn, if I pronounce it correctly. He has nearly 30 years of experience in spirulina research, and he is also the chief of the Nippon Spirulina Biology Research Laboratory in Japan. So another renowned founder is his son, Dr. Yasumasa Kudo, who is the current president of the Spirulina Bio Lab in Osaka, Japan, and also the committee member of Japan Health Food and Nutrition Food Association, JHNFA. So with these two experts in this field that monitors our products, we can maintain our relevance and health benefits in those professional medical perspectives. So I mentioned our product is certified as 100% organic, right? So what does it mean by organic 100%? which means the process from cultivation, which means growing, processing, handling, and storage is not contaminated by any of these harmful chemicals. And our products have achieved the highest grade in CRES organic certified, and also the organic certification by Chinese Organic Agri Business Association, COAA here, if you can see this. And also, this Japan Health Food Association is an association that is very stringent in certifying products, as long unless these products are scientifically proven of its health benefits to our human body. And Elken Spirulina has one of these certifications. So, an additional knowledge to all of you is that, do you see this certified organic blue green logo? It is not something easy to get. So it means the highest grade or the 100% organic of this product. So you may have a quick research on the internet after this meeting to see to check along all the spirulina brands that come into your mind along the way, whether they have this certification of 100% organic or not. Okay, so I'll continue with our presentation. Our spirulina is cultivated in the world's first clean cultivation pool developed by our Professor Kudo. And all these spirulina are strictly monitored for adequate sunlight, temperature, salt water, oxygen, and nutrients to make sure we provide the best quality, the best spirulina with the premium quality to every one of us. Moving to the third one, we have been receiving a lot of local and global achievements. Okay, so from the beginning of this process, R&D, cultivation, which means growing, pre-production, post-production, packaging, marketing, distribution, and after-sales service, all these major processes are certified and recognized in local and global standards. So which means all our processes are strictly monitored in every single step to make sure we provide the best quality of products. Okay, so this is some of them. Okay, as I mentioned, our products are supported with a lot of scientific and clinical studies, and these are the main 5 of them. Okay, so you have already known what is spirulina and why we need to consume it and who should consume it and what is the uniqueness of Elken Spirulina. So you may come with a question where how many tablets we should consume per day. Okay, for children under 12 years old, it is recommended to have 1 to 4 tablets each time, 2 to 3 times per day, which means at least 2 to 12 tablets per day. For adults, like I assume every one of us, 5 to 10 tablets each time, 2 to 3 times per day, and which means 10 to 30 tablets per day. So you may ask me whether should we eat it separately. So actually, from my point of view, is that you can consume it at once as well, just like me. I take it every morning, like 30 tablets one shot. Yeah, so it depends on your behavior, your daily routine. Okay, so in conclusion, Elken Spirulina is something 100% alkaline with 5 major nutrients that provide us with 46 essential nutrients that our body needs every single day, along with 4 natural pigments. And this Elken Spirulina is high quality assured, proven by a lot of significant achievements and recognitions, which is suitable for you and me. So what are you waiting for? This, depending on the promotion package that you choose, 1 tablet of spirulina can go as low as 22 cents per tablet, up to 50 cents per tablet. So which means only few ringgit that can be counted in fingers per day. You can have such an amazing product that brings you extra health benefits along the way. You live your life happily like that. So what are you waiting for? Contact the person that invited you to this Zoom meeting and grab the product now. Thank you so much for listening to me until this moment. Thank you so much and hope you enjoy. Bye bye.